What's going on, you all? This is Eagle Eye Gordon here, coming at you with another update. This time I thought I'd share with you all one of my favorite growth treatments that I like to use a couple of times a month. It's the good old rice water technique, which I mentioned previously in one of my videos. It's not something that's new when it comes to the natural hair market, but it was actually passed down from the women of Malaysia. Women in Malaysia have been using this technique for years, and it's finally caught on to the natural hair uh, community here in the U.S. and it works. Like I said, if you type in rice water technique in YouTube, you'll find a ton of videos. I don't know if too many guys use this technique, but I've been using it recently, and it has been showing some results. On the average, I get about probably 3/4 of an inch a week when I use it. Say if I use it like 2 times a week, by the end of the week, I usually see about close to an inch of hair growth. But it really varies depending on the person. Um, right now, I have some rice that's actually just straining right now in this cup because it's recommended to let the rice sit in some water separately from the main mixture that you're going to use, just for a couple of minutes to let the preservatives and stuff kind of drain off of the rice before you pour it into the jar. I got a good old mason jar right here that I'm going to seal it with, and I like to actually add a little bit of ginger tea to it because the ginger actually helps exfoliate the scalp in the process and keep it nice and clean. And I like the tingling sensation of it all as well. So right now, I've let this rice sit about a couple of minutes. So now, I'm just going to pour that residue water off that contains all of those preservatives and stuff like that. So now I'm going to just pour the rice into this jar. I got most of it. That's good enough. And I'm going to add my tea. Doing this while holding the camera, guys. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Anyway, you guys excited for New Year's? I know I am. 2020. Okay, so just gonna pour that in there or drop it in there. Excuse me. And add some water. And they recommend to let it sit for at least 24 hours, but they say the longer you let it sit, the richer the mixture is going to be. So some people let it sit for like 48 hours, 72, 3, 4 days. Either way, it's going to smell once you get ready to use it. But again, you're not drinking it, so that's not an issue. But yeah, you let it sit for at least 24 hours, then spray it on your hair, rub it in for like a good 5 minutes or so, but you can leave it on longer if you want, and then just rinse it out and condition it. So yeah, that's just what I like to do. That's all I signed on to show you all, and if you want to give it a shot, let me know how it turns out. All right, peace, y'all.